Alrighty, and welcome back to another episode of Dorm Room Radio Sports.
Yes, sir.
You're kind of getting some back to back because we did have a really late upload.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. We had to deal with a natural disaster.
Hey, this is post-game Milton show.
Yeah, for real. Post Helene, post Milton. I mean, last episode was post Helene.
The twins.
We already recorded it 4 days late, and then we got hit with no power, so I couldn't upload it. But hey, pod's out. D That Never Rose, episode 5.
We back.
If you want to hear some belated sports opinions and some hilarity, go check that out. But now we're on
a quality episode.
Episode 6, dude. Dorm Room Radio Sports. A lot to talk about.
We do have a lot.
You want to start off with the best show on a Saturday. Some college football.
Yeah.
All right, dude. I think we got to put someone on fraud watch immediately, though.
Who we putting on fraud watch? I think I have an idea.
Alabama! I'm putting Alabama on fraud watch. See me?
Shame. Not you, Bama.
Shame. First off, getting upset by Vandy.
Vandy of all.
Last week, right after Nick Saban was like, only place that isn't easy to play in the SEC is Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt said, hey,
Wrong.
get out of my house.
We're still SEC over here.
Yes, sir. Then they come up against South Carolina. And oh my God. South Carolina, if their quarterback did not have a couple some fumble plays, some butt fumbles over here.
Bag.
This guy, he'd be raised as a South Carolina man. Because, oh my God, so close. I mean, first off.
In Tuscaloosa, too.
Yeah. Just to recap the end of the game. You know, neck and neck, even the whole game. I think scores like 17-19, like Alabama. I know. First off, it was within one score. Alabama came back. It was like 20-13 or something like that. And Alabama scored, came back, just needed to play some defense. Oh, my God. Nick Harper with the disgusting catch. Toe tapping it to keep him in. Oh, my. Absolutely beautiful. And then they had the chance. They had a chance to go, tie it up, be good. Just need a 2-point conversion. Open man in the end zone. Completely overthrown. Completely overthrown. I mean, yeah, he had pressure in his face. Alabama was getting pressure, but you got to make that throw.
You do.
You got to make that throw.
It's SEC football. There's no excuse for that.
Like, yeah, God. Yeah, it was 27-25 final score. I think it was, I'm just ashamed. But then, what makes it even worse? They go for the onside kick. We're like, everyone was like, oh, this game's over,
Not so fast.
This game was not over. This game was nowhere, because most beautifully executed onside kick.
I couldn't believe that. That was incredible.
South Carolina gets the ball back. They just got to get in field goal range. And my boy, Lenoris Sellers, sold. This man absolutely, he had time. He just needed a couple extra, 10, 15 yards to get their kicker in a comfortable field goal range. They were able to recover the ball at the 50, 45-yard line. Just needed, a couple completed passes.
Just needed a field goal.
Needed a field goal, you win the game. This man couldn't make a throw to save his life.
And Sellers was selling.
I just made that joke. I literally just said Sellers saw this. This guy. But yeah.
I gotta be honest, I did not hear that for some reason.
Oh my God. But yeah.
I was, yeah.
He did sell.
He did.
He sold. He sold hardcore. Sellers sold.
I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, throwing up trying to throw it away, throwing it straight to the defense. Immediately into the Alabama the safety's hands. Oh, so sad.
Channeled his inner Dak.
Oh, he did.
We'll get to that later.
I was about to say, channel an inner Dak. Oh, we'll get there.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Oh, we will get there. But I'm putting Alabama on fraud watch because the Gamecocks are 3-3, dude. Yeah, they'll show up. They're still an SEC team. They can beat anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just fundamentally not that amazing of a football team. And for Alabama to be, had to be saved because of the quarterback selling.
To be fair, the Gamecocks have had a tough schedule. They had Old Dominion, which they should have won by more than 4 points week 1. But they beat Kentucky 31-6. They lost to LSU by 3 points. They beat Akron by a ton. They lost to Ole Miss pretty bad. And then they barely lost to Bama. All 3 losses are ranked teams.
True.
But for Bama, you were 1 in the country last week.
And I'm going to say it. Every time. I'm like, nah, he's proving me wrong.
Jalen Miller.
This guy. Only 209 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. I feel like every time I watch this man, I'm like, oh, he's so good. And then I watch the next game. Oh, he's so bad. He is consistently inconsistent. There is no...
18 carries for 36 yards and 2 touchdowns.
All right, he gets it done on the ground.
But
I want my quarterback to throw the ball.
18 for 36?
It's actually not that.
That's 2 yards a carry.
It's not good at all, actually. Some Jalen Hurts running type stat over here.
Even Ryan Williams couldn't help in this game. Ryan Williams had 4 receptions for 32 yards.
Got to shut down that kid eventually.
Yeah.
No, South Carolina's defense did a great job.
They did.
That game had me very excited. I'm kind of a South Carolina fan. My stepsister goes there. You know, I love the Cox, dude. I love Cox, dude. Cox, dude. Roll Gamecocks, roll, baby.
Big Cox guys over here.
Yeah, we're big Cox guys, all right? We have a great time. Last time I visited South Carolina, I saw the whole band, and I said, hey, I was over at Footbridge. They were all leaving their band practice. It's me, one of my friends from high school, walking to her dorm. Walking across that bridge, I see that band. They're hyped up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And I just decided, I said, scream if you love Cox! They all screamed, dude. Gamecock pride is real.
It's true.
I support it. If you're a South
Last
Carolina,
spirit over there.
if you're a South Carolina fan, dog, respect. Respect. But Jesus, Bama, get your shit together.
Yeah. They had me too. You know, when they beat Georgia, I was like, this is the team this year. You know, they're legit. I thought they probably should be favored to win the Natty, but no, I was wrong. Thank God I didn't put a bet in.
You know what? You know what I'm feeling is? They got a soft underbelly, dude. They were up.
Yeah,
4 scores against Georgia.
it's true.
And they let Georgia back into the game. They
All the way
almost
back.
sold against Georgia. I don't want to say it, but you don't got Nick Saban anymore. You don't got the Nick Saban mentality.
It's true. Things are different over there. You see a lot of shit happening where it's like, that would not have happened under Saban.
I like DeBoer, dude. He's a good coach.
He is.
He's a good coach, but Jesus.
There's no one like Saban. There is no Saban. So as good as this guy can be,
I mean, we've already said it on the pod, best college football coach of all time.
yeah,
Easily.
easily.
But, yeah, there's something about this Bama team. They either lose focus or something where they just can't consistently perform at their best.
Yeah,
Letting Georgia back in after dominating, losing to Vandy, almost losing to South Carolina. I mean, yeah,
that's 3 straight.
the USF scoreline looked amazing, but
It wasn't.
it was within 1 score the entire game, basically.
Yeah, they just stat padded at the
Yeah.
end.
And USF is not a good football team.
They had a rough few
Yeah.
weeks lately.
Yeah, they have been getting smoked. And the fact that they were within 1 score for, I think, dude, almost 55 minutes of that game? Like,
Yeah.
it was until like the last 3-4 minutes of the
Right.
fourth quarter where Bama started to pull away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Ryan Williams touchdown.
Yeah.
That was the turning point.
Yeah. So, dude, Bama ain't winning the Natty.
I don't think so. Hey, real question right here. You think they're making the playoff? Will they be in that 12 teams?
I think they will. I think 12-team playoff they're making it.
Let's take a look at the rest of their schedule while we're at it. All right. Ooh. Next week at Tennessee.
Ooh,
Number 11, who also sucked this week.
they did.
How
Old
you
Miss.
almost going to lose to UF? I mean,
Dude, that was a good game. And Florida has not had many good games this year,
no.
which is insane.
I mean, tough schedule, but granted.
I mean, keeping it close to Tennessee, Florida,
In Tennessee, too?
yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
Nico didn't have a great game either. But yeah, that should be an interesting game next week. Two SEC teams at one point, both in the top 10, both sliding.
True.
7-11 now. 7-11. But,
Should I just laugh at the 7-Eleven pun camp?
no.
Oh my god. This guy can't. He's laughing at 7-Eleven over here.
All right.
No, but I'm gonna saying it. I think Bama will make the playoffs now.
Yeah.
It's 12 teams. But
The next 3 weeks are tough. I mean, Tennessee, Mizzou, LSU, all ranked.
But watch, they could win all those games and they could lose all those games. So it doesn't. I mean, everyone's going to be a toss-up. There's no.
Yeah.
And that's what's been so amazing about this college football season.
Oh,
This has been one of the best college football seasons ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And it's. I mean, come on, dude. Bama could very well go 0-3 in those, or they could go 3-0. It's that easy.
And their season, like, that could shift. They go 3-0, they're a lock.
Yeah.
They go 0-3,
You're done.
you're done.
You're done.
For good.
But, geez, I mean, college football playoffs being 12 teams, I think, is perfect. This is the perfect year
Yeah.
for it to happen. Because just the amount of teams being teams that shouldn't, like, upsets and toss-ups and close games. There's been breakout stars that no one was expecting to happen. Amazing.
It really seems like any team. Like,
Yeah.
12 could beat 1.
Yeah.
It just, every game's a toss-up.
And it's like, I don't see it in like an NFL way where it's like,
Right.
you know, they're all on the same level. Like, that should at least happen. No.
It's a different,
It's a different type
whole
of.
different.
Whole
type of-
different thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, the Carolina Panthers suck, but they can beat any team in the NFL. That's not how college
It's
football
not.
works, dude.
It's different.
Like, Vandy realistically should not be beating Bama.
No.
They're just mentality
The
monsters.
skill difference between Kansas City and Carolina and Vandy and Bama, like, two completely
Yeah.
different things.
And that makes that win way more electric, dude.
Yeah.
Way
exactly.
more
They
electric.
carried the goalpost 3 miles into the river.
Whatever. Beautiful. That's what we love to see.
College sports, man.
Love to see that.
College ball. Love
Beautiful. But speaking of some more college ball, hey, I'm gonna say this actually. I've been trying to get to this point. An SEC team is not winning the Natty this year. Been saying that, saying it's gonna
it. Even with Ohio State losing?
be Ohio State will be fine. A Big Ten team is winning the Natty. It's not gonna be an SEC team.
Okay.
Big Ten team, dude. I'm done with this SEC nonsense. All right? Bama's a fraud. Georgia ain't doing it.
What about the Horns?
And this is what I want to get into. First off, yeah, they're new to the SEC. I don't like that.
No.
I don't appreciate that.
The Red River rivalry this week
They're still big-
was an SEC matchup. That is weird.
They're still Big 12 in my heart.
Yeah.
But I don't. Red River, absolutely embarrassed.
It wasn't a game.
When I turned it on in the second quarter when
3-0?
3-0
Yeah.
Oklahoma. I said, ooh, Red River. 3-0. Texas hasn't scored a point in the first quarter. What's going on here? What happened is Texas came back and scored 24 points in a quarter.
34 unanswered in the game.
Yep. And they just put that game to bed. No competition. Quinn Shiesty's back. That's what I'm
He
calling
is.
him, dude. I like him.
Glenn Shiesty, I like
He's
it.
got that slime. He's got that swag. YSL Manning and Quinn Shiesty, baby.
YSL with the double.
Yeah, and Quinn Shiesty.
Uh-huh.
Those boys are tough.
They are.
Everyone had questions about Quinn Ewers coming back. I think he.
He didn't have the greatest game in the world, but like, I mean,
I feel like he answered it.
he did.
Like, he kind of came in and was like, first off, he needed to quiet down all these Arch Manning people.
Mm-hmm.
I love Archie, but that's Quinn Ewers' football team, dude. Don't
It
even-
is. Arch, your time will come.
Yeah, what was his? He didn't play great. 20 for 29, 199 yards, a touchdown, and an interception.
He also had a rushing touchdown.
Rushing touchdown, slide, sick, great. But it's not the rushing touchdown that Arch Manning scored.
Not even close.
No, but the Quinn Ewers is better than Arch Manning. He's gonna, rightfully so, came in, took his spot back.
Yep.
Didn't light the world on fire, but it was a Red River game. That's a tough game to come back to.
I mean,
Out for a couple weeks.
right.
That's a tough game to come back to.
Putting up 34 points too, like,
Yeah, played a clean
his
game.
offense.
Only had one interception. Not bad. I mean, they're running back, dude.
yeah.
Only 13 carries, but 118 yards and a touchdown.
It wasn't even blue.
Like, that's insane. Insane. But oh my goodness, that was something. It was kind of pretty boring, honestly, if you watched the game, unless you were a Texas fan.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It wasn't the greatest game. I wasn't mad I missed majority of that one.
I watched the majority of it. Wasn't mad that I did, but it wasn't like, I was
Right.
flipping back through. Penn State was on at the same time.
That was a good game.
Oh, that was a good game. USC,
What happened?
dude, it was like 20-3, and I was like, this is over. Penn State's losing their O. Nope. They came back and they said, no, USC. And
Big
now
Drew.
6-0, dude. Penn State. Coach Franklin. Do you think they will get over the hump? Do you think a Big Ten championship is possible with this team?
I don't.
You think they're not beating Ohio State?
No.
Really?
I think Penn State's still fake this year.
Fraud watch.
Fraud watch.
Do you have Penn State on fraud watch still?
I have the undefeated Penn State on fraud watch.
Do you have the Nittany Lions on fraud watch?
I do.
After an amazing comeback victory against University of Southern Cal?
I do. Let's not forget USC, big name school, right? Ranked for a majority this year. They weren't ranked this week. That's an unranked overtime victory.
True. Good
If we look at the schedule,
But I want to say this.
but what?
Would you agree that USC has probably the best receiving core in college football?
The best? I still give
All-
that to Ohio State.
All around, their top 4 receivers are fantastic, dude. Like, just think about it. Depth, just straight up. You have so many. Obviously, Ohio State's got the superstar, the guy.
But they have. I don't want to mess up his name. Emike?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very solid number 2. Ohio State is known to be wide receiver U as well.
Yes, and so LSU has been having that title too recently.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, man, looking at this team,
All of them, yeah.
they just have so many.
They do have a lot of dogs. You're right.
solid receivers that just anyone can make a play.
Miller Moss is a good QB too. I
Mhm.
mean, no doubt USC has talent. Like, they should be ranked. They shouldn't be 3-3. They've had a tough schedule. Well, actually, they lost to Minnesota. I forgot about that.
They did lose.
They also lost to Michigan.
That was Minnesota welcoming them
All right.
to the Big Ten.
Maybe they deserve not to be ranked, but they're a good, they're a ranked quality team.
Yes. Yeah. But I do. Okay. I want to highlight one thing. Tyler Warren, dude. Penn State's tight end. This man did
tight end, man.
everything. 17 receptions, 224 yards, and a tutty. They put him in at quarterback at one time. Did the Wildcat direct snap? Dude, what did I say? Look, I was gonna say it, dude. We have some white cornerbacks out there balling, but Tyler Warren's my white boy of the week, dude. This
White boy
guy's
of the week.
fucking cooking.
I actually did not realize his stat line. That's absurd.
Yeah, dude. He was everywhere.
Really was.
Everywhere for this team. Insane. He had a completion. 1 for 9 yards. They put this man at quarterback multiple times.
He had a higher quarterback rating than Drew Allard did.
That is true. Drew Allard did throw 3 picks, which was not the best.
No.
But, Penn State got it done.
Hey, he had 400 total yards.
Yeah. They got it done. But, jeez. Yeah, Tyler Warren, my white boy of the week. That dude's a flipping stud. Animal.
Dog.
Just plays the game right, some might say.
Real gritty player.
Real just sneaky athletic type.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Love it. But all right. I think we've danced around it enough. Will Howard.
Oh, my. Don't get me started.
You are Dakota Prescott.
Jesus.
Will Howard, you should be the next quarterback for the
Shame.
Dallas Cowboys the way you
Shame.
sold that game-winning drive.
Clock ticks 0. Oh, let me slide.
Oh, my God.
Idiot.
This guy. First off, I do need to blame. I don't think it's entirely his fault. The clock management.
Clock management.
Either that was the smartest thing done by Oregon if they planned that.
That actually was like taking the time out on
Yeah.
Oregon's part. That was
No, taking the 12 men on the field penalty. Like, are you thinking? I'm throwing 12 men out there. The clock's not stopping. It only gives them 5 yards.
right.
Like, are you doing that on purpose? That's fantastic. Or is it just an accident? And Ohio State was not smart enough to recognize that. Oh, the clock's still running. Because that took a good 10, 15 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, it did.
So,
No, I think Oregon outcoached him there.
yeah.
But that is no excuse for Will Howard sliding.
No, yeah, Will.
As time expires.
You have 6 seconds left in the game. You got to throw the football, dude.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if you don't throw it, if you do decide to take off and run, you cannot slide. You pitch the ball back.
Yeah.
I don't care if you don't see anybody back there. Just throw it up. It gives you a better chance than sliding does.
And I think they slowed it down left. It was third down, I think. Slowed it down left.
Yep.
Or at least, honestly, look, I know we're in college, dude, but it was only like a 45, 50-yard field goal. You try to kick it. You take your chances.
Isn't Ohio State the school that hasn't had a 50 or a 45-yard field goal in however many years?
I'm pretty sure that makes sense as stat. But, like, all right, other than that, though, I want to give Will Howard his props.
He had a good game.
You know why I'm calling him the next Dakota Prescott? Because when he has a good game, but it's crunch time, he sells. He sells.
Dakota activities.
I mean, I can't remember for the life of me who they played, but you know, remember what I'm talking about. Dak, game-winning drive last season.
Yeah.
Scrambling out of the pocket, sliding, wasting all the time in the world. Game ends.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you remember who that game was?
I don't.
But it's in my memory. Dak selling a game-winning drive like he's done a million times.
Was that the same one they put Zeke at center? Or was that a different one? Oh my God!
I don't think Zeke wasn't back yet. It was last year, I think. I'm pretty sure it was last year.
And when Zeke was on the Pats, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Zeke wasn't there yet.
Yeah. No, you're right. That was the year before.
Why did I say? I don't think it was against the Eagles.
No, it was like, wasn't it? I forget. Was it Niners?
I don't know. Doing some real.
I think it was.
Research right now.
Dak runs out the clock.
Niners? See, this is exactly when I wish we could get this on the TV. Soon, we will figure it out a way to get it on the TV. I don't think the camera's going to pick that up, but if you can see it, that is exactly what was in my mind when I thought of Will Howard.
Yeah.
That play right there. Hopefully my phone's picking it up, but if not, we'll get it on the TV eventually. Failure.
Spike the ball with 0 seconds.
Dakota, you're a bum. You're a bum, Dakota. Oh, yeah, that was in the playoffs. Oh my God, we got a rabid fan. While we're on the podcast.
So,
Dude, we're cool.
we're like that.
We're like that. We are like that. But, oh yeah, just still. Will Howard, you are the new quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. But all right, I still have a faith in Ohio State, dude.
I do. I still think they could win the Natty. Like,
Yeah.
I could very well see them win the Natty.
I still have faith in Ohio State. Oregon played a really good football game, dude.
I don't see Oregon repeating that performance, though. Like, if they played again, give
I
me
agree.
Ohio State.
Yeah. Honestly, in any game that Ohio State's playing, I'm saying give me Ohio State.
Ohio State, Texas. Who you got?
Give me Ohio State.
Who do you think? So they're your pick for Natty right now?
I think they are.
Who's your number 2? I'm curious.
God, I do. I really like Texas. Texas is great. It probably is Texas if I'm gonna say it. I think Quinn Ewers is, he missed a lot of weeks, but if he was healthy, he was my favorite for the Heisman.
Yep.
Texas is a real good team. I don't think Oregon is. They are not going to be that high in the AP rankings for the rest of the year. That's not happening. Because what? We got top 6 right now in the AP poll. Texas, Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State, Georgia, Miami. And I've been saying it. An SEC team is not winning the Natty this year. It means the Big Ten team's doing it. I'm for fucking sure Penn State ain't doing it.
No.
That's not happening.
Mm-mm.
I would love to see that. I like Penn State, Pennsylvania boy. A lot of my friends go there. A lot of family, but I had
Got a
went
few
to Penn
friends
State.
up there.
Like Penn. But they ain't doing it.
No.
Franklin is not getting them across.
Mm-mm.
He's been. I don't think they'll even win the Big Ten championship. I think Ohio
I
State
don't
wins
think
that
so
too.
either.
So I'm gonna go look. Numero uno for my Natty, Ohio State. They're sick. It's tired of people telling me that they're not. They're sick. Texas, they've been number 1 basically all year.
Yeah.
You got to give respect to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing Georgia next week.
Are they really?
They're playing Georgia this week.
Oh, boy. What are we doing Saturday?
We're watching that game is what we're doing, dude. 7:30.
7:30.
We're watching that game.
Man, I'm hot for this shit.
We have like one of the best weekends of college football coming up.
Bama, Tennessee?
Yeah. We have one of the best weekends of college football coming up. But yeah, I don't think Bama's doing it. I don't think LSU's doing it. I can't see anybody else. Dude, I don't know, man. There's just, you know what? Give me Army winning.
Hey, I don't know why we're laughing. They're undefeated.
Yeah, we didn't have this plan to talk about on the podcast today. Sorry about us, but we need to talk about how both Army and Navy are ranked for the first time in like 60 years.
I love it.
Oh my God. Let's go. Army at 6-0.
That's a W for the country.
Hey, America. Dude, I love it. You love to see it. Dude, these boys in Army are playing. They're playing like they can go to the league. Navy doing the same thing.
Yeah. I haven't been paying attention to Navy as much, but
I have.
Army's...
One of my best friends plays there. Shout out Luke Molden. Tackle. Stud. 50 overall on college football 25. Dog. They didn't dare.
Disrespectful.
That is entirely disrespectful. He's a dog. Don't even. College football 25 gets ratings wrong, so it doesn't matter.
They do.
It doesn't matter. Give my boy at least like a 74.
74, huh?
Yeah.
He's a stud.
Dare I say he would start for USF right now? I'm just saying. Another American Athletic Conference opponent. AAC opponent over here. He would start. My Navy's just a good football team, dude.
Yeah.
He's in a top 25 team in the country. Shout out my boy Luke. Childhood best friend. I'm going to send this to you. I know you're not watching because no one watches this podcast. But
hey, views are on the way.
Yeah, shout out my boy Luke. But
on the come up.
Yeah, dude. Army and Navy look flipping awesome. Awesome. So, God, dude, I love college football.
College, It's the best. Have you been paying attention to Army's quarterback at all, though?
Yes.
I was looking to pick him up on waivers in fantasy. He has 738 rushing yards and 482 passing yards.
That's an Army quarterback
That is an Army
stat if I've
quarterback right
ever
there.
seen it. I love that. Oh, my God. I love that. Dude, the Army triple option is just,
Unstoppable.
it's like, oh. See those memes where it's like, oh, instead of calling it perfect, I called it like the 2009 MLB draft class. That's me with the Army triple option. And it's like, oh, baby girl, you're the Army triple option. What? Oh, I'm sorry. You're so perfect. I love you. The Army triple option. What? Dude,
What does that mean?
just look.
What are you doing here?
That was me holding my phone to showing her the Army triple option. Not doing anything else, you disgusting, dirty dog. Get your mind out of the gutter. I would never do my sweet baby girl like that. Sweet BBG. Just my Army triple option. my ATO. That's what BBG is now, ATO, Army triple option. Oh, I love you. But it's beautiful. But all right, so we're talking about the service academies over here. Service academies. What do? They shoot guns. You know who also shoots guns? LSU. These guys out here. What is going on with these guys?
Bro, they're watching. Did you watch that game? Or were you watching the Ohio State Oregon?
I was watching Ohio State, Oregon.
I was flipping back and forth. Started off with a lot of LSU Ole Miss at first, and then fourth quarter I really tuned into.
Yeah.
But then that one finished and got the switch back to LSU Ole Miss. Perfect timing. Honestly, great scheduling by college football.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing evening. That first half they were fired up.
Dude.
Every time I looked up at the TV, they were right in Ole Miss's face. Coaches.
That was a rivalry.
Players.
Rivalries right there.
It was.
It
was fun to watch.
That was just good SEC football. But LSU, dude, these guys are menaces.
They are. That Lacey kid, wide receiver number 2.
Yeah.
He's a stud, but man.
Guns out the wazoo. They got the blickies on them.
He does.
Got the blickies on them.
All of them.
Yeah, dude, the amount of guns on these guys are making, they might as well be playing for Army, dude. Like, Jesus. Everybody's out here
Honestly.
just pulling up, and it's not even just, finger guns anymore. It's full on
They got
airing it out, dude.
Shit.
They're airing it out. South Carolina airing it out.
Even Drake London after the
Oh,
game
my
winner.
God. Insanity.
Shit's getting out of hand.
It is.
You see the worst one I saw was, let me pull it up. The South Carolina guy, after he sacked the quarterback.
No, I know, and he just emptied the clip on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put it
That
in
was-
the ESPN graphic.
Yes, I did see that. Wasn't it against like
Those
Jackson
you
Bar
watch-
too? That was
Look
insane.
it up.
Oh my God. Yeah, they fired a clip on him. Straight
Get up, stand over him.
Clipped on him. Oh my days.
It's absurd.
But yeah. All right, I think just to end our college football talk today.
It's a weekly thing at this point.
Oh my God, Ashton Jeanty. You have to glaze him.
Yeah.
Look,
It's glaze worthy every single week.
Can pull up the stats.
I got
We're
you.
just going to read them off again.
I got you.
We're just going to read them off again to show you how good this guy is at football. Dude, so has everyone seen the TikToks of John Gruden? John Gruden's TikTok, a real football guy. You know why I'm sweating right now? Because I'm watching Jaden Daniels play football. That's exactly how I feel watching Ashton Jeanty run the ball.
It really is.
This is bringing me back Madden 17, Madden 16. Me playing as a young lad, making a running back,
Yep.
turning that shit to rookie, and just running for 300 yards a game.
Oh, yeah.
I had a Houston Texans running back bounce out to the outside, 70-yard touchdown every play. I was having a great time, dude. I was like 13. I was loving it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it is
It's-
like. That's
it's
what
a part of growing up.
That's exactly what it is to be Ashton Ginty in real life.
He just wanted to follow up regarding water intrusion in your room due to
Oh.
Hurricane Milton.
Oh, look at this.
You Tampa.
You-
Looking out for us.
Hey, this one. Yeah, it's a little inside baseball.
Yep,
You're not talking
little
about sports, dude. We survived. Our room was underwater.
It was.
We had to fight
Deep flooding.
deep flooding, dude. We had to swim out of our room to get here. Right
Yeah.
now. Just want to let everyone know
You
that.
guys are lucky we're recording
Yeah,
for you.
this is for you. It's for fans.
Fighting the elements.
It's for fans, dude. It's for the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Anyway, Ginty, 31 carries, 217 yards, and a touchdown. Receiving, 3 receptions, 20 yards, touchdown. In a 28-7 win against Hawaii, in Hawaii.
Insanity.
Need I say more? I mean,
Insanity.
like, us talking about it just doesn't do it justice
No.
if you haven't watched this guy.
Literally first play of the game, he'll break off for a touchdown.
It just, yeah.
It's-
Wasn't it the first play of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's done it multiple times now.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I mean,
It's
again,
unheard of, the shit this guy's doing.
the Mountain West Conference, top 2 rushing leaders. Ashton Ginty with 1,000 yards. Ashton Ginty, after contact, it's like 657 yards. This man has more yards after contact than he does before contact. I mean, he's looking like prime Adrian Peterson out there.
Dare I say, better for his level?
I wouldn't say that yet until, he gets to the NFL. But in college, I mean, he is just the perfect mix of speed and power.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he's not Reggie Bush being shifty,
No.
spamming a joystick.
He's not Derrick
He's-
Henry with the stiff arms and trucks.
His balance is so good.
It's like,
Guys bounce off of him.
yeah.
Like, so good, dude.
Yeah. It's unreal watching him. Like, you don't see people just bounce off
No.
of running backs
No.
like that.
No. The only time
Especially
I've-
5'9" running back.
Only time I've seen it, Superstar KO Madden 20.
Yeah. Oh, man. Missed that game.
Dude, the only
was so
time I've seen every running back in that would be just disgusting. But yeah, that is what Ashton Ginty's got his superstar activated on rookie mode, running all over for Boise State. He has Boise State ranked.
Aren't they 17th now?
I think so. They moved up after being Hawaii. I know that for sure. I mean, they gave Oregon a tough time.
They are 17 now.
Yeah. He has Boise State's a good football team.
Yeah.
Love Boise State. But that is,
Solely
dude, 1,000 yards.
because of Ginty.
6 weeks into the season is insanity.
Yeah. Did you see what he said? He said, what? Oh.
Okay, I'm doing some real research over here.
Oh, yeah. If I don't rush for 2,000 yards, then I got to cut my locks off.
Oh!
He's that confident.
Oh, no. He might lose his superpower, dude.
He can't lose the locks.
Can't lose
He
the locks.
already has 1,248.
Dude, that would be like a strike to the nonchalant dreadhead community.
That would.
That would be... Oh, my God. But, oh, dude, he's so good. Everyone's out there. I'm seeing TikTok edits of him standing like Mike Myers in the backfield.
Oh, yeah, he just...
Tough.
It is
Stuff.
tough.
But, yeah, dude, college football, how much I love you. You've been amazing this season.
Really have. Man.
But I think it's time to get into the pros.
Yeah.
Because, oof, do I have some hating.
Let's hear it. Let it rip.
Nick Sirianni, I'm glad you shaved your head because you are a fucking testicle. You suck so bad. Who the hell do you think you are? Talking smack to the fans after barely beating the Cleveland Browns by 4 points. 4 points, Cam. This man was cupping his ears after, as Eagles fans rightfully are saying, fire Sirianni. Fire Sirianni. This man thinks, after beating the Cleveland Browns, the arguably worst team in football, with the worst quarterback to ever play for the Cleveland Browns in Deshaun Watson, the second half, this man came out 10 for 10. Made the Birds defense look like... I'm not going to say it. Made the Birds defense look very special. And Nick Sirianni made himself look very special by acting like that big win was a way to answer the fans. No, you had a bye week. You had your 2-star receivers return. All right, you had some bad injuries, losing Milot and losing Dallas Goedert and big play Slay. But, oh my God, Sirianni needs to get gone, dude. I'm done. I would have rather lose that game, lose to the Cleveland Browns and the diddler Deshaun Watson, and have Sirianni be fired, than have him be my coach anymore. Oh my God, Nick Sirianni, you are a fucking bum. Bum. I mean, I genuinely was like, this guy's the Philly guy for his first season and a half. Not anymore. This guy's a clown. Clown. Big Dom, take him out of here. Get him gone. Dude.
Big Dom needs to escort him out the stadium.
He is done, dude. If he's not gone by the end of next season, or the end of this, if he's not done by, honestly, he should be gone now. I don't even know. Nick Sirianni, you pissed me off, dude. I was once a Sirianni guy. I was almost like, yeah, he's got that swag, that Philly scumbag to him. You know what? You know when you turn the Philly scumbag off? When we lose. When we get barely beat the Browns. Oh my God. But enough hating on Sirianni because he doesn't even deserve it. Guy sucks. Bum. The rest of the Eagles need to get their shit together. That was Jalen Hurts' best game. And you know why it was his best game? Because he finally didn't turn the ball over. God, I don't even...
He had a clean game. I wouldn't say it was a good game.
No.
20 points, isn't it?
It wouldn't say it's a good game, but it's been his best game this season.
What about week 1? Didn't he have a good week 1?
No. He had a very mid...
yeah, actually, you're right.
He has been the definition of mid for the past 10 games, dude, going back to last season. Turning the ball over. And you know what? Jalen Hurts is talented. I'm not going to blame it on him. But, oh, my God. I'm blaming it on Sirianni, dude. I do not like him anymore. This man is a bum.
I think he's holding Hurts back. I mean, we have heard about the disagreements between those two, how they don't get along for so long now.
Yeah.
It's got to affect Hurts at some point.
Sirianni's going through a midlife crisis, dude, shaving his head, looking like a fucking idiot on the sidelines, this guy. Idiot. But, God, he looks like a testicle. He acts like a testicle. I want him gone. I want him out of Philly as soon as possible. The Birds suck. The season's over. We're not winning anything with it. Just get rid of him. Let a new coach come in, build a philosophy. Maybe we'll sneak into the playoffs. Luckily, the NFC East sucks too. Just
NFC least.
It is the NFC least. It is the NFC least, dude. They are awful. Awful. Because
every team except the Birds lost this week. And that, I mean, what you did should be counted as a loss.
Oh, my God. They were minus 500 favorites on the money line. And you only won by 4 points, dude.
That reminds me.
Kemp. What are you doing over there?
Yo!
What?
I'm so dead ass. I had 7. All right. Don't clown me for this. You know how Flip gives you $1 when you're under 5?
Yes.
So what I do is when I get down to like around $5, I drain my account to $4.99. So that way the next day it can get up to $5.99. So I was
real Mr. Moneybags over here in the game. Real big stakes gambler over here.
This tells you how much I'm in the trenches with gambling money. So I'm down to like just about $5. 76 cents is what puts me down to $4.99. So I say, fuck it. I'm putting an 11-leg parlay together with 76 cents to win $52.77. And you want to hear this ball knowledge?
Did this hit?
Green Bay, it has 1 leg left.
Oh.
If the Bills win tonight, I win $52. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt when the Jets win. I got a hedge.
Dude,
I got a hedge.
I did see. All right, I did see. I don't know if it's real, but I did see someone has like an $126,000 parlay, And the Jets money line is what needs to happen. It's like a 23-leg parlay.
One of us. It's going to be one of us. All right.
All right, read this legs off to me.
Packers money line. Eagles money line. Texans money line. Colts money line. Bucks money line. Ravens money line. Steelers money line. Falcons money line. Bengals money line. Lions money line. And I need the Bills. If Bills money line hits, the plus 6,843 odds. Cash. My small little 76 cents in the $52.
All right. Let's see that. You know what? I would be sweating way more if you had the Jets money line there.
I would be too. The Bills are favored.
Yeah.
It's minus 125. They're in New York is the only problem. MetLife, there's a real chance Josh Allen tears an ACL.
Oh, God, my life, dude. But, oh, my God, look at that. Maybe you actually might be good at this Ben thing all after all.
Yeah, no. My main parlay missed. That's why.
Of course it did.
Threw that together.
Of course it did. I think this needs to be a new segment going through your absolutely horrendous bets.
All right.
See which one makes it. But continuing with some horrendousness and the NFC least, the Dallas Cowgirls.
How about them Cowboys?
Getting absolutely slated. Slated. And I'm pretty sure it was Jared Jones' B-Day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was.
On his 82nd birthday, I think it was. The Cowboys got embarrassed. Embarrassed. Dakota Prescott, you are a fraud. The Lions. All right. The Lions must hate the Cowboys.
They did some
Nasty. This is like
unsportsmanlike.
This is like when you're playing Madden with your little brother and he's like maybe 6 years old.
Right.
And you're saying, hey, I'm causing some generational trauma here. You're going to remember this for the rest of your life. I am running the score up on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, flea flickers.
Hooks. Lineman.
And ladders to Penei Sewell. I so wish that counted.
Didn't they line Jack Campbell up outside at receiver too? Like
they were starters in the fourth quarter when they're up 40. The Lions. I knew I liked the Lions, dude. I remember rooting for them in that Thanksgiving game when some bullschnacky lost them that game.
Which Thanksgiving game?
Last year.
Oh, last year?
Lions, Cowboys.
Yeah.
When they had some ineligible receiver, you didn't report. No. I believe he reported it.
I also believe that.
That was some bullschnacky. But yeah, the Cowboys are bums. They're frauds.
Mm-hmm.
As per usual. They suck.
3-3.
I can't say much because the Birds suck too, but God, it does make me feel a lot better
To be fair,
when the Cowboys lose.
we saw this coming. We didn't think the Cowboys were going to be all that this year.
Because we know the ball.
Exactly. Media always hypes them up to be, but when Zeke is your RB1.
And Dakota Prescott is still your quarterback?
Exactly.
He's a bum. He's a bum. I'm tired of hearing Dak defenders. He's a bum. He's a bum.
It's true.
But yeah, that did make me really happy.
That was fun to watch.
But you know what else made me happy? Cam, how about you tell me about your boy, Drake May? How do you feel?
You know,
I like seeing a young rookie quarterback get his first start in the NFL.
I'd agree. I think it was too early for him to start. I would have kept Jacobian, especially against the Texans. They can get to the quarterback. But taking a look at his stat line, 20 of 33 for 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, 4 sacks, and 38 yards of rushing. It's better than what I expected. For a debut game, that's pretty good. It was a blowout, so I don't know how much to actually give credit for. I mean, the defense did let ease up a little bit. But I'm not mad at it. I can tell you that. I think he can definitely be the future of the franchise. I mean, I've been saying that before this game. This game didn't change my opinion. Probably made me a little bit more confident, but I worry about him behind this O-line still. That's still my biggest thing is I don't think he should be in there. I think the O-line is so bad that if he plays the rest of the year, either his development is going to get messed up or he's going to get hurt. Neither of those are good outcomes. I believe the bad outweighs the good in this situation. Wait till next year. Sign some free agents. Obviously, you're going to have probably the first overall pick in the draft. Beef up that O-line. Give him another weapon outside. I'm seeing a lot of drafts, mocks, giving us Travis Hunter. I don't know if that's the route I would go. I kind of like, what's his name? Will Campbell, I think.
Oh.
Out of LSU, the tackle. Yeah, it is Will Campbell.
I like that.
I love him. I think he's a great prospect. I think
It's a very Bill Belichick pick from you.
I've been trained. Following Bill growing up really did a number on me. But, you might even be able to trade back a few spots and get him. If there's a team that wants... I don't know who's going to be the number 1 overall pick this year. It's really up in the air. But there's always a desperate team like the Panthers who will trade up.
True.
So, I'd say I'm happy with this performance, but I hope he's back on the bench soon.
Do you still think he's a quarterback for the future? For the
Yeah.
Okay.
I rock with Drake May. And if not, give me Bazooka Joe. Bazooka's Joe is the real future.
Joe, man. Stud.
The real Milton.
Yeah, not a Hurricane Milton.
Yeah.
Bum. Flooding
Weirdo.
our dorm room. Making our dorm room should not be that wet.
Mm-mm.
I don't like that.
No.
Only reason the dorm room should be wet when the ladies walking out of the dorm room, seeing a cute studs sitting there. That's the only reason I should be breaking out towels to put clean up water off the floor. It's the only reason. It's not because of Hurricane Milton. I'm not getting on my hands and knees cleaning up water from Hurricane Milton.
Nope.
If it's not caused by me, I ain't cleaning it up.
Mm-mm.
But
No guy named Milton making wetness in the room. That's a little weird.
What is Milton from Kicking It, dude? You remember that back? You remember that dork? Fire show though. I loved Kicking It as a child. Disney XD, beautiful.
Yeah.
But oh my god, Hurricane Milton, you ain't got nothing on Joe Milton. That's
The real Bazooka
stuff.
Joe.
But for the people that suffered through Hurricane Milton, some relief because the Bucks put up 50.
That's right. 50 bomb.
50 bomb. First 50 bomb of the season.
And it's on the Saints.
Baker, he said,
Let me
make these people at Tampa Bay feel a little bit better about their hurricane situation by dropping 50 on the New Orleans Saints.
He had to channel his former Bucks quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Oh, yeah. Cam, read me that stat line.
This is a J-Bo stat line, if you heard one.
The greatest quarterback of all time, J-Bo Winston, the lineal heavyweight champ of Bucks quarterbacks. Tom Brady, step aside. Jameis Winston's the greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. You all follow in his footsteps. There will be a Jameis game that you will have, and that's the Jameis living, breathing inside of you after you put on that Bucks uniform.
There will always be. All right. ESPN's tweaking. All right. 24 of 36.
Okay.
Keep switching my tabs.
Hey.
24 of 36. 325 yards. 4 touchdowns. 3 picks. And 29 yards on the ground.
Love to see it. I love when it's the only thing would have been better if he threw one more pick.
4 for 4. 4 for 4. 30 for 30.
That was the Jameis Winston game right there. Bucks, Saints, the legendary Jameis's teams. Baker Mayfield said, I'm doing this one for J-Bo.
I got to do it.
And he just let it rip. Guns slinging out there, Baker. I like to see that from Baker. After Texas tried to slate him by putting his Oklahoma jersey down and planting a flag on it, which was corny.
Very corny.
Baker hasn't been there in 5 years.
Get over it.
Corny. I did like Baker's response to that when he basically said, corny. Cornballs.
Classy response from Baker.
Yeah, Baker's a classy guy. We like Baker.
We love Baker over here.
But he did.
Hey, that Morgan Wallen concert I went to. Baker was the one who walked out with him. And Morgan Wallen had on the John Lynch jersey.
Tough. Even though I'm not the biggest Morgan Wallen guy, tough.
I really respected him for that. Gained a lot of respect from me for that.
I mean, it's not as cool as when Peyton Manning walked out.
No, in full
full
uni.
Tennessee uniform. But yeah, Baker did drop 50 on the Saints, which is ironic that the Saints almost dropped 50 in the first 2 weeks of the season, combining for 90-something points, and then the Bucs come out here and say, 50 on your head.
Yep. Yes, sir.
50 on your head. Hold that.
Did you see that Bucky Irving run?
No, I did not. Bucky Irving. I'm actually a Bucky Irving hater after he embarrassed my Philadelphia Eagles.
Bucky.
I'm not a Bucky Irving hater. I like Bucky Irving, but damn, did he not embarrass my Philadelphia Eagles a couple weeks ago? That made me really sad. Let me see this Bucky Irving run, Cam. It's loading. Oh, Retro Bowl 25.
Oh.
And we're getting ads here. You know what? This is good. Hopefully,
Wait, they have the actual players in here?
dude, I don't know. Retro Bowl? High school lunch Retro Bowl?
It went so hard.
Oh, my. Retro Bowl slapped in high school, dude.
It did.
All the boys sitting on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
Not even, not communicating, just playing Retro Bowl.
Yeah.
Dude, 6th period lunch, me and my boys circled. Just, it went from junior year we're playing Retro Bowl to senior year we're sports gambling. That was the jump
Honestly.
that we made.
Hey, did I ever tell you about the bet I had with my buddy?
No.
All right. He said, this was I think it was September, near the start of the NFL season. He said, I don't even know how this came up, but he thought he could win the Super Bowl with every single team in Retro Bowl. In the franchise mode, you know how you could switch teams as the coach?
Yeah.
In the offseason? Yeah, he thought he could win with every single team by Christmas break. And I bet him $10 now. I was like, fuck no, that's not happening.
Did he do it?
He did not.
Ah,
I got $10.
There we go. W. But yeah, dude, that's pretty funny. That's a lot of Retro Bowl to play.
It was just...
I played a lot of Retro Bowl in high school, but it's a lot of Retro.
He got close. He got 12 teams in, and I was like, I can't do it anymore.
That's wild.
But
All right, let's
Bucky.
see this Bucky Irving run. Ew. Did he just dribble a person?
He did.
Oh, I love all the blockers, dude. Was that Baker getting
That
down
was
there?
Baker.
Yes, sir, Baker.
Look at Baker, man. I gotta watch this again. It's so beautiful.
Oh God, I really wish the TV was working so we could set that up and show the beautiful viewers. He just dribbled a person.
dribbled a man.
This man's Nick Chubb. Oh man, he's got me chubbed up watching this run.
Hey, yo.
Knocking over a poor man on the sideline. Oh, that was beautiful.
You know what we gotta talk about? We gotta talk about Will Levis.
Clip farming Will Levis.
Bro, this guy.
Wait, was he?
Spider-Man.
Will Levis is clip farming. He has to. He has to be. There's no way. He's got to be doing it on purpose, dude. He's too funny.
Straight nose dived into the ball boy's ACL. He had to get carted off.
It's every week this week. Dude, it's every week this season. There's a new Will Levis thing. It's so good.
Oh. I can't believe it. And he's still starting somehow.
Dude, he's a dog. Don't hate on my Mayo QB, dude. He is going... Dare I say Will Levis will reach Jameis level.
He's on trajectory.
Dude.
Look at this man.
I know, dude. Oh, dude, dare I say he's gonna get up there with the GOAT JMO. Will Levis, dude.
So far this season, stat from CBS Sports. Derrick Henry has 119 rush attempts for 704 rushing yards and 5.9 yards per attempt. Will Levis has 125 pass attempts for 699 passing yards and 5.6 yards per attempt. More attempts, lower yards per attempt, and lower passing yards than Derrick Henry rushing.
That's insane. But I love my Mayo QB, dude.
I do. I hope he keeps starting.
Hey, Giudice, you fumbled. You fumbled my boy.
You really did.
You did fumble my boy, Will Levis, dude.
It's a shame.
Love you, Will Levis.
Mayo,
oh,
man.
My God. Dude, football's been so good.
It has.
I love me some
Really
ball.
love football.
But I think we're gonna switch over to the Patreon now.
All right.
We talked about a lot of ball today, and we're just real football guys over here.
Yeah.
We are just a bunch of John Grudens just sitting there sweating. You know, when Jaden Daniels really gets me worked up. Dude, that's me.
Eyes popping.
That's me, dude. Watching football.
Mm-hmm.
Watching football. But now, going into the Patreon, we're gonna talk about some baseball and some b-ball on there.
Yes, sir.
And I have some not nice words to say about the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh boy, I can't wait for this
All right,
one.
I'm gonna cut the video on this one too because there's gonna be some bad hand signs. So audio only on the page. Go check us out. Dormroom Radio Sports /patreon.com. Check us out right now. That's been your YouTube episode of Dorm Room Radio Sports.